I'm Emma Mattison, functional aging specialist. I exclusively serve the population of 40 and older, here to expand your awareness of functional fitness and all it entails. While focusing on flexibility or mobility are key to vital functional fitness, they're just one small component of the 6 domains of physical function. These 6 domains of physical function I'll share with you today are a product of the Functional Aging Institute, which has trained functional aging specialists such as myself. And I'm here to share with you the vital information from their 6 domains of function. These include one's balance, neuromuscular control, musculoskeletal system, cardiorespiratory system, also referred to as cardiovascular fitness, your mobility, which is your ability to get from point A to point B with agility, your walking gait, and it comprises several other categories or subcategories. Last but not least is your cognitive and emotional function as well. Now in this video, I'll briefly explore how they all play a vital role in your functional ability, but wanted to share with you, I do have a webinar that I will post the link to the description of this video. Please sign up for it. It is free. It dives deep into all this information and then some. Now for many clients that I've worked with, they always press flexibility as a focus of their training. However, as a trainer, I know that flexibility requires a degree of strength. Now, while that may seem counterintuitive, let me explain the balance of the muscular systems. When you go to perform a stretch, just as an example, a forward bend, and you find that it's extremely challenging to stretch your hamstrings in order to reach down towards your toes, which is a stretch I don't recommend for all individuals, especially if you end up getting dizzy after you stand up from it. But when you're trying to reach your toes, the hamstrings may feel very tight. Now, instead of thinking of it as I need to improve the flexibility of my hamstrings only, we may want to consider strengthening the antagonist group. So to each muscle, we have a balance between the working muscle and its antagonist, or the muscle on the opposing side. If you think of the biceps and triceps, that's a great example. The hamstrings and the quadriceps are another example. So if you have a super tight hamstring, what we want to think of instead is the relative weakness or relative strength of the 2 muscles that counterbalance each other. Instead of thinking of yourselves as having hamstrings that are too tight, think of having quadriceps that are not as strong as your hamstrings. In this way, if we focus on strengthening the antagonist group, this is just one way that we can help further improve our strength, but also our flexibility, because it takes a certain amount of strength to put ourselves into a stretch to become more flexible. If this doesn't make sense and this seems unclear, let's think instead about another muscle group. Let's think about backing up in a car. You have to turn yourself and rotate your shoulders, possibly even putting your other arm on the opposite chair and look behind you. This takes a lot of rotational movement. It is a type of stretch. It's a twisting stretch. However, if you have very weak middle back muscles, which will help you hold and twist into that upper body rotational movement, it'll be harder if those muscles are not as strong as they should be. The stretch you'll often feel is in your chest, because the chest in our daily life, we're often sitting, slouching forward. Our chest usually becomes relatively stronger or more tense than our middle back muscles, which are responsible for keeping us upright in proper posture and helping us rotate at the upper body. This is just one example of increasing the strength of your middle back muscles will help you further the stretch and the mobility of a movement such as an upper body rotation. Very functional movement pattern. This is just one reason why we should focus on strengthening exercises. And it's not just that. I cover in greater detail throughout all the 6 domains of function, all the functional movement patterns, as well as research, scientifically backed research to support functional strength training as well as balance training programs. Now, if we combine lower body functional strength with appropriate ratio of balance training, we can significantly reduce injury risk, we can improve our mobility, our functional ability, and reduce risks of falling. So for this reason, that's why if you're just focusing on the terms flexibility and mobility alone, or rather just walking a lot, you're missing out on a huge component of functional ability that is often neglected by our population. Remember, holistic functional fitness isn't just about movement. It involves balancing the 6 domains of function, focusing on the deficits in our life that we want to bolster of those 6 domains of function, which therefore ensures a comprehensive approach to your health. Now, I invite you to dive deeper into this information with my free webinar. Please click the link, sign up, don't miss out on it. I do offer an exclusive reward for all my participants that partake in that webinar. You're going to gain valuable insights on not only the 6 domains of function, where we're going to dive deeper into those elements, understand the functional movement patterns, applications to your daily life, and mistakes you might be making during your training program and how to fix those mistakes. I'll offer you a way to take an actionable step towards committing to your health and making sure you improve your functional fitness the right way without leaving anything out. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, and share it with your friends or anyone that you may find will benefit from this information. Check out more goodies and that free webinar in the links in the description box below. And always remember, your health is an investment, not an expense.